I wasn't going to do a rewatch today. Last night was not good for me. It was quite ugly, actually. But it's Wednesday, and it's half day Wednesday, and there are no kids that are interested in seeing the school counselor today. And so I'm going to show you Jake kicking my face in and feeling like a champion. So with that in mind, let's look at the teams. So we'll turn off the view lock. So right now I got Jake pulled up. He's at 40, 32, 27. He is the rootin' tootin', so he needs about triple the food that he's got, but he's doing what he's doing. Alex is 34, 33, and 30. And then we've got young Jacob Barzy, the man, the miracle, the legend. 55, 40, and 37. And, of course, our reigning racist, Sir Lars. Where are you? Gosh dang it, I'm not. Oh, was it Taylor? It was Taylor. Never mind. I'm sorry, Lars. I failed you. Lars was celebrating his anniversary and was not in this. So Taylor has 60, 70, and 50. On the other side, I've got 50, 40, and 40. Let's see here. I'm the Ethiopians. Austin is the Spanish with 60, 50, and 35. So he's ahead of me. Cody is at 30, 40, and 50. I believe he's the Persians. Yes. And Chosen, who is Colton, is at 40, 33, and 70, which isn't bad for a beginner. I'm actually impressed with his economy. Doesn't know what to do with his villagers, or not his military units, but he's able to build up an economy that's at least semi-respectable. When we look at the front, so we've got, we can see that Colton has built some barracks, and Austin's building some siege workshops. We have a beautiful defensive lake that we do not utilize well enough this game. Cody's building his castle. We see that I've got some siege workshops. On the other side, Taylor hasn't even walled off. Well, okay, he's walling off right now with a minute left. So Taylor's there. We see that they're trading right there. Why on earth would you be trading right there when you can go all the way to here? Why? Why? It's stupid. Okay, anyways, on the other side, we see Alex is over here, and I'm seriously thinking about tearing him up, even though I know Taylor's going to fight me and say, no, Alex can't do it. Yes, he can, and he does very good at it. Meanwhile, Jake is the Rootin' Tootins. He is purple. We see Treaty is up. Taylor's producing units. Let's see here. The person I want to watch is Jake, because Jake does very well this game. Although I definitely think that his food is too low. But, yeah, it is what it is. He's doing great. Jake, you're doing great. You kicked my butt this game, so I can't say anything. We're going to turn up the speed. Kaput. And here we go. Let's see some fun. So Taylor's building some back gates. You see that Barzy's kind of done some defensive walling around his houses, around his home. Oh, you deleted it. Good. Because that should not have been there. I'm glad someone did that. Okay, so we cut, and this is the point when I thought, yeah, we're going to lose this game. Because Taylor immediately drops and immediately gets in. And even though he doesn't do a ton of damage with this plunge, that's pretty much the story of the game. They had their way with us pretty much the whole game. But that's okay. Goes all the way back into the corner. Oh, and he goes to my base. Thanks, Taylor. You monster. Yeah, takes out the TC. And you see how that's going on. He's over here. Still no one's touched Taylor at this point. So they're going there. You see that he sends a couple of paladins over here. And finally, I go and look at it. This right here, this drives me nuts. I don't know what you're waiting for, because people are fighting over here. All of this is going crazy. And this is just sitting. Don't let it sit. We see that Alex has built stuff, but Austin's walling off, and that's pretty much that. So he's moving it finally. But these fight zones, you need to always have your troops moving with them. And our matchup, Indians versus Persians, the Indians are going to beat the Persians. Those camels are just bad news. Let me see that Taylor's gotten into the back here. Again. This is the second time, you monster. I should have walled this. I should have contained this area. Or just bumped him up to, or like right in here. But either way, we now see that Jake has finally come around and started showing up. He's at 16, 32, and 36. And we're starting to see the Teutonic Knights just going crazy. And they're just sitting there. Yeah, we're just building a bunch of dudes and then carrying them over. Set your rally point to where you want your dudes to be, because at this point I've lost my forward operating base. So I've tried to, well, I haven't yet, but I'm going to be trying to build over here, but it hasn't happened yet. Then we're losing castles. And it just feels gross. Right now is when we should have built in here and built a bunch of bombard cannons. Bombard cannon galleys? Cannon galleons? Cannon galleons, that's the word. Sorry, guys. Larry decided to keep me up till 1 as he abused me. So, can only do so much. Keep your troops moving forward. Don't let them sit. There's no reason to. If you're letting your troops sit, then something's wrong. On the other side, we're seeing Jake starting to build forward castles to kind of hold on. And then we see Alex has gotten through on the left side now. Alex can move forward and punched a hole. So now, not only is our army kind of worthless, but now it's been split. And there goes Alex right here. And I think he's going to get in. Yep. He gets in because we're utilizing a gate, which is always dangerous. If you're going to really want that to be a contained unit, don't mix things. This is how people die. And Alex is going to the trade. He's got a lot of dudes following, but he's going to take out this, which is going to shut down our trade. that's the thing. Camels, while an extremely effective unit against cavalry, are only effective against cavalry. So that shuts down our trade for a minute. Austin rebuilds it over here, but it doesn't really matter at this point. We see that Alex and Austin are over here. Alex is using a trebuchet for whatever reason. And we see over here that it's kind of turned into a little bit of a stalemate, but really the team on the bottom was the power bottom of the evening. Ugh. Just feels stupid gross. I was kind of hoping to get over here and put some trebuchets up and start hitting this stuff. You know, kind of have a corridor, but it never came to fruition. And we see now that Jake and Taylor are both all in on siege onagers now. Ugh. And Taylor's like, they're in there. Get him. Get him. Get him. He's a monster. That's how I feel about that. Barzy's finally building the elephants. I love those elephants. They're among my favorites. And we see that Jake has started to shoot Teutonic Knights to the front. Spend your resources, guys. They do nothing for you when the game's over. At least that's my take on it. So, they're not flexing. I'm trying to get over. But we see that they've extended their range a little bit as well. And Jake is just building castle after castle, moving things forward. Keep moving the sticks. And our front is falling. And Alex gets in. And Cody's shooting him with arrows. Hopefully that does something, but I don't think it does. And there goes DJ Locknecks. Ugh. And Austin's like, I'm done. I hate this game. And then Cody quits, and I think we all quit. But I don't know, the game just felt awkward the whole time. You know, we didn't. I don't feel like our team ever really went into full speed the way it needed to. I think that's partially because I don't know what's going on. I've been taking too long in Imperial, but either way, you got to be ready to treaty drop. There's a serious reason why the first team that hits usually wins. Not every time, but often the first team that hits wins. It's valuable. It's a real thing. So, all right, guys. GG. I guess we'll look at the stats. Jake had 20 more military points than I did. Yeah, and that was that. When we look at the scores, his KD was way better than mine. And he destroyed a bunch of stuff, won all of these, and he didn't lose a single building while doing it. That son of a gun. Taylor wiped the floor with the economies, technologies. Barzy said he specifically was focusing on this and that he did it. So good job for you, Barzy. Yeah, that's how this went. So GG, guys. Can't wait for our next one. Ginger out.